Well, staying with health, new research has found that spending more time outdoors can hugely reduce children's chances of needing glasses. The Global Myopia Awareness Coalition says that being outside for just 76 minutes, an hour and a quarter a day, can cut children's risk of developing short-sightedness by as much as 50%. Well, optometrist Hamsa Mussa joins me now. Really interesting, this story, Hamza. Really good to talk to you. So this link between time spent outdoors and short-sightedness, it seems like an odd link to most people. Can you explain it?
So new research has found that time spent outdoors is very useful to the natural development of eyesight, generally speaking. So times have changed now. So traditionally speaking, a lot of people's parents and grandparents spend much more time outdoors. But recently, obviously in recent years, more so in just school settings, but also in leisure time, people spend time on phone, tablets, video games, and this has all been shown in research to increase the risk of developing short-sightedness by as much as 50%. And especially if you're spending more than 7.5 hours on a screen a day, this can show you increase your risk by over 3.5 times, accelerated more so than if you have both parents or a single parent with short-sightedness as well.
So is this because of the brightness? Being outside is generally brighter from the sun, or is it because of your eyes pulling focus, I suppose, all the time? You're looking around you and looking at different distances, whereas when you're looking at a screen, you're just looking at something a set distance away.
It's just around natural light being useful to natural development of the eyes. But even around screens, it's to do with the near working task as well. So naturally, a lot of children, even my nephew's guilty of this as well. He holds the phone and his video console very close to his face. And all this has been shown to increase the risk of short-sightedness because it's to do with the way the light bends at the back of the eyes. And this blur creates an elongation, so it causes the eye to grow. And it's what this causes the short-sightedness to develop.
Wow. So you were saying that children who are spending over, 7 hours a day on computers, what is the impact on their eyesight?
So anybody who's spending more than 7 hours a day on a screen is 3.5 times more likely to develop short-sightedness. And that means that the more they become short-sighted, so it can cause an increase in progression of short-sightedness. The reason we're bringing such a campaign around this is because high levels of short-sightedness can cause risk with eye health later in life for these people. So it causes an increased risk of cataracts, glaucoma, and the likes of retinal detachments later in life as well.
So it's not just that they may need glasses, it's actually that they're going to cause real long-term damage to their eyes.
Yeah. So exactly that. So it's the fact that being short-sighted and high levels of short-sightedness will cause problems with your eyes later in life. And especially the reason we've started this campaign is we're trying to push the fact that getting your children outside. So with GMAC, we've created a sight sanctuary guidance, which is encouraging parents and children to get creative, spend more time outdoors, create an area outside or even an area indoor, which is just time away from screens. Because it's very easy in the summer holidays to just let your child sit on a tablet, sit on a screen and just get through the summer. But it's encouraging everyone to come together and get away from those screens, because not only tasks like using a screen, but also reading a book and coloring and doing a lot of near visual tasks will also slightly increase the risk of short-sightedness. So it's getting away from those screens entirely. So getting outside, we've talked about previous parents. So we've said that a lot of parents, when they're growing up, built things like tree houses, played sports outside. I know when I was a kid, we used to spend the whole day playing football, but nowadays it's more common for children to spend the whole day on FIFA playing on a console. Yeah, so it's this situation where we're trying to get people not only to get to see their optometrist, because by seeing your optometrist and having regular eye examinations, you're helping screen the child to see if they are developing any visual problems, but also changing the lifestyle to help reduce that risk of developing short-sightedness as well.
Well, really interesting, Hamza, and you've certainly given me a lot of food for thought. I'm going to go back, and it gives me even more reasons to nag my teenage boys as well. Hamsa Mussa, thank you very much. Really interesting story.
Thank you very much.